Okay, this play is kind of an embodiment of some conversations I was having with some of you all on Saturday night, some that weren't, whatever. But just this is kind of, I feel like since the Ole Miss game, and frankly before that, and rightfully so, a lot of people are like, oh, Jackson Arnold's having to scramble. There's too much pressure. Against Ole Miss, late in that game, very true. Against South Carolina for much of that game, very true. It's not always true. And I don't think it was really that true against Missouri. I mean, I had people telling me after the game the offensive line played terrible. Oklahoma had more hurries and sacks than Missouri did. I don't know what we're talking about here. And I didn't feel like Drew Pine was constantly under pressure or anything. So let's just watch it and we'll come back. There's no pressure. Missouri's got a 4-man front. They only bring forward, if I'm not mistaken, they don't show anything. There's no reason he should feel like he's under heat. Yeah, there's 4. So you've got Logan Howland over here. You've got Spencer Brown over here. And then you've got these 3 in the middle eating up the other 2. It's the pocket manner. This feels like early in the year. This feels like in that Tennessee, almost from the outset in this game, that the Tennessee game, when he just got rattled so early on that he never seemed to settle down, and it just made everything hard. And I've got to think that has something to do with all the fumbling, because he hadn't done it the past couple weeks, and he looked more under control. He looked calm. And then in this one, it was just like he showed up, I don't know, anxiety, nerve level, whatever you want to call it, like a 10. And I don't know if that's fair. I'm just saying that's what it looks like. Because he, again, just bouncing around, clutch, okay, double clutch, okay, bounce. I mean, like, and it's not bad. It's more of, okay, when he chooses to run, that's when I'm like, why? There's nothing there. If you want to slide out laterally here, when you know this is here, or even to here, I mean, he's got room to move upfield. But and look, like if he had worked out here, look at Bauer Sharp. That's easy pitch and catch, 10, 15-yard play, if not more. And again, there's a point I can understand it. He's been under a lot of pressure. He's taken a lot of hits. He was there early in the year when the offensive line was truly bad against bad competition. It's different when it was bad against good competition, like Ole Miss and South Carolina and some of that stuff. He took hits against teams he shouldn't have been taking hits against. So I understand it to a point. But if this thing's ever going to grow, if he's ever going to grow, he's got to stop doing it. He can't leave a clean pocket for no apparent reason. If he wants to move, if he wants to change the angles a little bit, okay, that makes all the sense in the world. Because as he's looking at that picture, I mean, let's look at it here. Covered. Like, I get that 100%. He's not seeing anything useful. Change the angle. Just work out here. Find some space. Work to space. And if this guy, you're putting this guy in conflict. You go this way, it's 2-on-1 basketball here. He's got to either stick with Bauer Sharp or he's got to come up and play Jackson Arnold. Either way, you either get Jackson Arnold running for an easy first down because this guy sticks with Bauer Sharp, or he doesn't stick with Bauer Sharp, who's working up the field, and you've got potentially a huge play. So, again, it's not that I don't understand why some people feel this way and feel that, this is all offensive line and blah, blah, blah. It has been for a long time. The offensive line is playing a little better. It's not great. It's not even good. But it's better. They played well enough to win, in my opinion, on Saturday night. Now, we're going to go back through it. Maybe by the end of this game, I feel differently. My thought on it now, and I want you guys to know, this is always the second time I've watched the game. I don't go back and watch it again until this. So I can be as clean about it as I can be and not trying to go in with too many preconceived notions beyond what I saw live. So anyway, let's keep moving, but that's just something I kind of wanted to start with off the bat.